To a realization that my race, my kind, we will never get justice. No matter how much we fight, no matter how much we prove, they still treat us like animals. They still treat us like we shouldn't exist on this earth. It's always some type of racial profiling going on. It's always some type of something going on with my people, bro. And I'm not happy about that shit, bro. We here just like y'all here. Just like all these other races here. We here just like y'all here. We were created just like y'all were. So when we call ourselves the chosen people, we are the chosen people because y'all not the ones going through slavery and hardship. Y'all had it easy. Y'all got that white privilege, and guess what? We ain't got nothing. Okay? So all you people on here talking about, oh, y'all always talking about race. We talking about race because it's always a race fucking issue. It's always something to do with my fucking people. Just like that group of white men that was following that little black boy, the little black young teen, following him in that neighborhood. He could have got killed because of them. And y'all think that shit okay. Y'all ain't putting no pressure down on that. Y'all not sticking up for us. Y'all don't care about us. All you people be sitting here scrolling on TikTok. Y'all don't give a damn about us. Y'all claim to care about us black folks, and y'all see us waking up, and y'all see the truth of what it is. Y'all not standing up for us, bro. Y'all not standing 10 toes down for us. When we get ready to come together, and we all just start sticking together, y'all ass gonna be in trouble.
Well, it ain't meant for Jake to come together. But anyway, with that, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noah's in the gospel of broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the spirit. You see this Eve. It says, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. Which, matter of fact, let's do this. I think I brought that out in, Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Just to cross-reference that real quick. Jeremiah 30 and... Jeremiah 30 and 17, which is the spirit. I was thinking of the scripture when they said that none said restore. Because, Jake is about to the point they're ready to rise up against you devils. There's a video that came out earlier this week of these Edomites basically harassing this Jake walking through the neighborhood. And they're asking him, are you in the neighborhood? Where you from? Where you going, boy? He said, yeah, I'm from the neighborhood. And then they began to pressure Jake more. And this is the type of harassment that our people have continued to receive at the hands of the so-called white man, which are the biblical idumeans, man. And you're going to have to pay for that because it's coming to a time that the Most High is going to allow our people to get the revenge that the Lord has bestowed upon us, man. Okay, it's not going to always be this injustice that's being done to our people. As far as in the court systems with the child support, that's one thing, which is so funny because Edomite men are being afflicted in the child support system too. But it was really set up for Jake men, really men in general, but mainly Jake men to be succumbed by that system. They take away certain rights, certain privileges, licensing, then they'll throw you in jail when you get behind so far. And a lot of Jakes have lost businesses, have lost family behind this family support division, which a lot of you E's have basically perpetrated Jake and sold us out for, man. So it's safe to say that Yahweh Shimi Shai is fixing to turn the tables, because I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, they had the meme of the white chair when those Jakes got into a fight with those Edomites at that park, and Jake was beating the shit out them Edomites with them chairs, and that's just a small semblance of things to come, because we've had it. The Lord have had it with you. Okay, you've been getting away with murder of our people for far too long. The last video I did, in response to Elder Apostle Tahar's videos and several other brothers that may have done response videos to that, basically I showed you a handful of videos, or not a handful, maybe 2 videos of Jake being totally harassed by these damn cops, man. Being profiled racially, being discriminated against. You go to the job, you got a cracker that's a boss, and then he passively, aggressively tried to figure out how to fire you. I remember the elder brother Manatazakba from South Carolina had a testimony of that similar. I believe it was earlier this year, when he had an Edomite manager. And I say manager because I don't call another man my boss. All right, if you ain't Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, you're not a fucking boss of me. All right, I don't play all my boss. Our boss is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, you can say a supervisor or a manager of a particular delegated a curriculum or a job, whatever you want to call it. But on long story short, he said that the Edomite was pretty cool. He thought they was, I won't say friends, okay, but he thought they was pretty cool, as far as the work is concerned, because they knew each other slightly outside of work, I believe, and find out that this devil was trying to get the brother fired, because he didn't like the brother. But secretly, he smiled in his face, acted like everything was all good, but secretly he was trying to get Jake fired. And that's how it always is. You go to work, and this is why we tell you, Jakes, all the time that, hey, this man is not your friend, man. Okay, he may appear to be somewhat of a companion to you, but the scriptures say never trust thy enemy. Okay, and Esau was an enemy of the Hebrew Israelites, our people, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and history tells that tale quite perfectly, quite vividly. All right. So, matter of fact, let's get this, and we'll come back to that Zechariah. I'll come back to Ezekiel. Go over here to the book of Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And throughout history, there have been an ongoing bout between Jacob and Esau, even going back into the ancient world. Okay, remember, the scriptures say that the days of my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. Jacob had to flee from Esau for a point in time, man. Okay, and remember when he met back up with Esau, he had to supplant him. He had to bow to him, kiss, and they was cool, because that's his brother at the end of the day. But Jake like, man, shit, they supplanted this nigga of his birthright, which technically belonged to us any damn way. But, he felt that Esau was going to be pretty rough with him. So basically, he had to take the load. He had to bow to him, act like he was happy to see him, because, shit, Esau, he's unpredictable. It's a movie called Unhinged with Russell Crowe. And that nigga just went off the deep end, all because, the chick cut him off and didn't say she apologized. Which, hey, it is what it is, but we can't trust this man as far as we can throw him. And you Jakes have been ready to find out the hard way when the Edomite get ready to come down with great wrath, man. And it says here, though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So I don't care if this nigga give you a $25 raise. Okay? I don't care if he buys you, put a $300 gift certificate in your baby shower's gift basket, or you buy your son a PS5, whatever. He can buy you a new vehicle. At the end of the day, the man is still a devil, all right? You cannot trust these Edomites as far as you can throw them. I don't give a damn how tame they are, because they have what they call the devil gene in them. Okay, when it becomes activated, hey, all that shit can go out the window. Okay, because they're controlled, or they're led by the spiritual demon Satan by default. You see every last one of them. Even these Shedemites out here that Jake be dealing with, hey, Jake, be careful with them too, because, hey, yeah, these white bitches, they love Jake. But at the same time, they still women at the end of the day. And the cops are liable to take their word over yours. Okay, a hot night on the town, she invites you back to the crib. You knock the box out the frame, so to speak. You get up, you go home. She'll call the cops on you because you didn't stay the night with her and say that you raped her, and they'll believe that shit. Before you know it, by done, you getting your goddamn door kicked in, guns drawn, and before you know it, you being hauled off to jail. And what I realized about this system too, a victim can testify to you in open court, you know. I mean, they may not have no evidence, but you know, it's her word against yours. But even then, they're still likely to lock you up based on what she said you did. Instead of Esau being spiritual and say, you know what, I need to investigate this. And if the evidence leads to him, then I will go arrest him. Then I got him. But he don't operate like that. He just lock your ass up because somebody said you did something. You know, it's dangerous out here, brothers. But it says here, and thou should be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou should know that its rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right. Because, you know, as rust is like what they call a corrosive agent. Right. And it's certainly that metals and steels or metals will rust eventually once it wears out or once water or it dries out. It would definitely rust like a vehicle. Right. The metals on a car. If you go seasons without washing your vehicle and you're driving it and plowing it through the snow and rain, eventually you're going to develop rust around the wheel well. The frame is going to corrode out. And that's with any vehicle you get, mainly the older ones, man, that had that real metal frame, is going to rust out. And what rust do, it's conducive. So what happens is when it erodes, it contaminates everything else around it. And that's the same thing with Esau. But it says here, but set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith, man. And when you prick yourself with something, it's like you ever stepped on a nail. You know how that shit feel. So from that day forward, you look down when you watch where you walk. So therefore, you don't step on no damn nail, you know. And that's the spirit that the Most High wants us to be aware of. Okay, this man is not your friend, bro. Okay, I don't give a damn what he say to you. He ain't your friend. You know, and it says, who would pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent or any of such come nigh wild beasts? Yeah. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him is in a sense who will pity. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. Okay, because he ain't gonna tarry with you. You know, they're gonna always side with their own at the end of the day. But it reads, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit, and he will weep with his eyes. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. All right. So, hey, man, like I said, this man has never changed. He's still the same. He's just more low key now. But it's going to come a time that the Most High is going to allow him to operate with straight hatred towards you tribes, man. And this is what we telling you, Jakes, why you want to go down there and cast your votes and your ballots and you want to be a so-called American. That's all going to work against you in the coming time, man. Because no matter who you vote for, no matter who you pull in office to be a ruler over you, they all have the same hatred towards you. Whether it be Trump, Biden, Kamala, all right, any of these devils, man. You even got black devils among them, all right? But there will be a remedy for it because, you know, like I said, Jake is getting fed up with them, all right? The Most High is fed up with him. And it's to the point that everybody's getting ready to get a piece of this devil, man, for what he really is. Zechariah 9, and I'm going to start at verses 13. It says, when I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow of Ephraim, and raised up thy sons. Matter of fact, let's start here. 11, Zechariah 9:11. And as for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have sent forth thy prisoners out of the pit, wherein there is no water. And the pit is this system, man. Okay? But turn you to the strongholds, ye prisoners of hope. Today I do declare that I render double unto thee, and that water goes as spiritual, okay? It goes into the semblance of this truth, man. Okay, Jake was broken down for a time without the truth. Up until recently, we've gotten his wisdom and understanding back, all right? But Esau, Edom, he's took away resources. He's took away financial opportunities. He's broken our families, okay? He's totally put us in a derelict state to the point that, according to him, we were supposed to die here. But to show you the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, we still kicking. You know, like they say, baby's kids, we don't die, we multiply. The Israelites ain't nothing but a bunch of damn baby kids, man. All right, because our nation is hella rebellious. But yet, we're still around because that wasn't the Lord's purpose to destroy us, but to correct us, according to the book of Baruch. And it reads, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to this day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I've bent the bow for Judah, when I've bent Judah for me and filled the bow of Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. So there's going to come a time that Jacob and Esau is going to clash head to head. And I'm going to tell you like this. It ain't going to be good for you Edomites, man. Well, okay, because by default, we're stronger. Okay, we're more suave. We're more smoother. Okay, we just better than you in all fucking things. You may have the advantage of us because you have the resources and you have the access to certain resources and goods and what do you call it? Yeah, resources. You have the advantage in a lot of cases academically, but even then, we still excel more than you 10-1. Okay, we're faster than you, we're stronger than you, we can fight better than you, we look better than you. Our rods are bigger than yours. We can have sex better than you. Your women likes us better than you. The only person that's really with you is our stupid ass women. And that's cool. You can have her because we don't give a fuck about Eve on this side any goddamn way, as far as I'm concerned. But it says, when I've bent Judah for me and filled the bow of Ephraim and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. All right. And the Lord should be seen over them as his arrow should go forth as the lightning, and the Lord Yahweh shall blow the trumpet and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south. So there's going to come a time that the Most High is going to raise up his elect with spiritual power, and we going to go ape shit crazy on you heathens. And not only Esau, the rest of you goddamn heathens too, because you heathens, you're just as guilty. Okay? Esau just forwarded the affliction, but yet you've capitalized off of it. You see? Ezekiel 25:12, and I ended. I didn't intend for this to be long, but like that Eve was complaining. She said it's always racial and racial profiling. Well, what you expect? You in the land of your captivity. Okay, you expect for them to give us a fair shot? No, you Jakes came here with your goddamn handout, man. All right, and this is the reason why he has an advantage over you mentally, because you expected him to be something outside of what he really is, like we just read in the book of Sirach. You can't if it bark like a dog and wag its tail like a dog, or if it quack like a duck, walks like a duck, and spews like a duck, then it's a goddamn duck, man. All right? It's just straightforward. So if it breathe and talk and look like a devil, guess what? It's a damn devil, which devil just goes into the word diablos, which means deceiver. Ezekiel 25, and I'm going to start at 12. Thus says the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, which is you so-called white people, and will cut off men and beasts from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the den shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they should do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they should know my vengeance, says the Lord Yahweh, because ultimately the Most High has to put his spirit of anger on us, because we can't be mad enough. Like Nat Turner, when they was going around and they was massacring them Edomites and their children, the Most High had to have a special spirit on those men to do it, because after a while, the compassion starts to kick in, like, damn, I don't want to harm people to this degree, but the Lord got to put his anger on us, man. And hey, I'm just patiently waiting. Lord's will, I'm a man that the Lord allows to execute his vengeance, and hey, I'm with it. I pray. Genesis 49, and I'm going to start at verses 8. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down unto thee. Yeah, okay, because Judah is going to rise up. Once Jake rise up, everybody else is going to follow suit. Okay, we just waiting on this simp ass black man to get his lazy ass up and stop being a fucking emotional demon, an emotional FAGGOT, and really start to do what the hell he has to do. Then the other tribe, they waiting on Jake ass, man. But Jake just a bunch of damn clowns on his side, man. But when Jake rouses up, ain't nobody gonna stop him, man, because Jake is a force to be reckoned with. All right. But it says here, Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up, man? All right. So that's the point I want to make. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Lord's will, you will edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.